Hey guys, how's it going tonight? Do I have my camera right? I don't know, y'all. I always hit my little ring light thing out there, and I mess it up every time. So I guess it'll be all right. So how's everybody doing tonight? I'll ask you one more time. When you get on, just hit the heart button for me if you don't mind. Y'all, I know it's a little later, but this is when I could do it. We went to hey, we get a baby. Wait a minute. When we getting a baby? When we getting a baby? Y'all, wait a minute. Look, I just threw stuff and everything right then. When we getting a baby? We got a baby. Got a baby? He was born? Oh my gosh, y'all, sorry. Y'all. So, she is like a niece to me. She has grown up around my nephews that she's like their sister, and she's had a baby. Oh, look, she was the one on here last night that I was talking about her poor little ankles. And she was talking, she's a teacher. Oh, and she had to go to the doctor tomorrow, but he is here, little Dallas. Oh, y'all, congratulations. I'm so excited. I can't wait to put my hands on him. So, needless to say, they won't be on here tonight. Hey, Linda. Yeah, so this is Candy, Linda. I don't, you remember Candy from the wedding, Justin's wedding. Candy was there. So, this is, her and her wife they just had their baby. Oh, my goodness. Yes, little Dallas. And y'all, bless her heart, her poor ankles were, they were, and she's a little thing, she's a little bitty thing. My ankles now, my ankles. All right, guys, so tonight, I'm excited. That just made my day. I'm going to have to, after I get off here, text them. I want to see a picture. I'm so excited. Okay, we're going to do the club, y'all. I don't know. Now, both of you guys on here right now are both club members. I don't know if you got your club yet, okay? But I will tell you that Jim got his today. I said Jim. Y'all, I like getting it because I like to open it. So, Jim has a club membership. He got this out and he goes, oh, look, I got something from Chocolate Tour, Shonda. So I like to just open it and look at the colors that come with it, because as a designer, I get this transfer, but I don't get anything else that comes with it. I don't get the paste. I don't get any of that. So I think one of the pastes I did not have, but I always like to unbox it. Oh my gosh. No, tell, I think it's because, I think it's all according to how you sign up in the month. I don't know. But anyway, this is how it comes, y'all. All right? This is our club. And by the way, my name is Shonda, and I am an independent designer with Chocolate Tour. And tonight I'm just going to be doing another project with our club transfer. This is our club transfer package, and this is a monthly subscription for $19.95 plus tax, free shipping. Comes every single month to your door, just like this, packaged very well. So I just tore that off. This is in there. This is your transfer, okay? So you'll get your transfer. I think we can open it. There we go. Yep. So you'll get your transfer. This is everything that comes with it. Got your transfer, okay? And you get your pack of 3 pastes, okay? So you'll get 3 sample pastes along with that. And let me see what color they are, because I think one of the colors was out when I tried to order it and I did not have it. Okay, it is. I only have one of these. So the Shimmer Melon, the Pesto, and the Tide is what comes with it. And y'all, all I had was the Tide. These two, when I went to order, the big ones are out, but I do believe they're back now. But so this is what comes with it. Plenty of paste to do a project. I will tell you this. If you do join the club, and if you're interested, you can either type in club in the comments, hit the heart button, and then, or you can hit the heart button and just go to the link that I have put in the description. That will also take you there, and you can read all about it. But it's a great way to really kind of do some projects and not have to you know, just for fun or decorating your house, whatever. But it's a great way to kind of get started in chalking. And then I got addicted because that's kind of what I did. But these are the 3 colors that come with it, okay? So tonight, I'm going to be using our club. I'm not going to use the new one. I'm going to use my old one that I've used now 3 times. And y'all, I'm just going to keep throwing this off to the side over here. Clearly, must be. Let me shift this right here. And I'm sorry, let me grab my water bottle because I threw it when I found out baby Dallas was born, y'all. I was so excited. Wait. Wait a minute. Oh. Okay. I have like Tyrannosaurus Rex arms and they only go so far up. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I bought a bunch of cutouts, house cutouts. It was just an Etsy store of someone's that I just bought. It was literally a box full of these. They're different sizes, different shapes. It was when I first started and I just wanted some surfaces to do that, and that's just what I did. I didn't even realize that Chalk Couture had so many of the house surfaces, and at the time they only had, when I first started, they only had a 2-pack. Now they do have the 3. Oh no, I took them upstairs, never mind. But they do have the 3-pack now. But anyway, I bought a bunch of these just because I liked the house and I wanted to make a bunch of tier tray decorations to put in my Amazon store. So that's what I did. We're also going to use, now, if y'all, I just posted a thing on my page, all you need to love a cat. Y'all love cats. I've put a thing on my page asking people if they love cats or dogs. And a lot of dog lovers. And I do love dogs too, but I mean, I love cats. I'm terrified of dogs. So I just thought this was funny to put this on here. But this is just one of the Dollar Tree little signs. And I am going to tear this off. And I'm going to Mod Podge on this. So we're going to use a piece of, this is a paper out of one of the books that I got. Hobby Lobby had their crafting books. What are they called? Why can't I ever think of this name? Photo album. You know, the photo. Come on, Linda, help me out. You know, you put these in the book and you put your pictures on them. You know, that's the books I got. I think I got 3 books because they were half off. So they were 50% off. So I went ahead and got 3 different ones. I got a Christmas book, and then I got a, what was it? It was a like a French country. It had, girl, you're on that. I know you know what I'm talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about. It's like a, what is it called? Scrapbooking. You knew that, Linda. Come on. I just couldn't think of the name. Scrapbooking. So anyway, it's a scrapbooking. You know, you can buy the books of scrapbooking paper. So that's what I did. All right. And all I'm doing, I'm just trying to peel off the top layer of this just so that my Mod Podge doesn't pull that little part off. It doesn't all have to be off. I just like the top layer off. No, I couldn't remember. Did you know though? Did you know that too? You just couldn't remember the name. Y'all, I was saying earlier to my husband, I don't know why. I mean, I know it's Monday, and I will tell you, I normally don't work on Mondays at my warehouse, at my Amazon warehouse, because, I know, me too, because the girl that we were in a space together, and we separate. Look, it's so great to have we're not business partners, but it's nice to have somebody that you can trust. She does my orders, I do hers, and we both get to take time off and do other stuff. So I do crafts, and she's raising children. So that's just what we do. Okay, so all I did was I just tore that off, and that is just a piece of paper on this. You know, this is that composite kind of wood. And I'm going to leave, you know what, I think I might paint the outer edges actually with this. Let me sand, I'm going to sand this just a little bit, and I'm going to sand it off here because it goes everywhere, and I know it looks crazy on the screen, so, okay, that's all I wanted to do. And I am am going to paint this edge, I think, on this. See, I told you, I'm sure y'all are seeing the little orbs, or whatever they call them. I'm going to paint the edge of this because the little checks, I don't know if you can see, but the little checks in this are cream color. So this is our Waverly chalk in ivory, and that is what I painted these with too. When I got these, they were raw, just raw pine. So that was all. All right, so I'm just going to paint the edge of this, y'all. I think it'll look better. Just because my houses, I'm actually going to, oh, my son and my husband are on here. Hi Jim, hi Tyler. The houses I'm going to put some antique wax on. So that's why I wanted to paint those before I come on, so they would be good and dry. And we could just do that. Okay, so all I'm doing is painting the, now, what I will also probably do, I'll just be honest, I will probably go back over and paint the back because I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I like to be able to use my surfaces on both sides. So I'm just going to tell you, I'll probably go back and paint that, but I won't do it right now. I will not do it, okay? So I just put one coat on that because I don't care if it kind of looks rustic, you know, and you kind of see through it, which it covered really good. I mean, y'all know chalk paint covers really, really well. So, all right, let me let that dry a little bit. And actually, what I can do, this might help my OCD a little bit. Let me see. Y'all, that the front's not wet, so. Oh, it will. Okay, hold on. This will help my craziness. Let me get it off. Let me just wipe that off. There we go, y'all. Now I don't have to worry about painting it. It'll be fine. I just always feel like if it's like that, it's not finished and I can't do it. It bothers me, disturbs me. But we're good now. We're good. We are good. Are y'all like that? Or does it not bother you? Which is fine too. No judgment here. Look. I just, you know, I get a little crazy with things. I know. All right. So let's just put this over here. Let it dry. Okay. Just let it dry a little bit. And let's do our, y'all know I'm going to use my favorite stuff right here. My favorite. My antiquing wax. Now this stuff, I don't even understand how I live without it. Okay, take my little chipping brush here, okay? And again, all I did, I put one coat, okay? One coat. You can see the bottoms are not, because I'm going to glue those on, so I'm going to be okay. But I painted all sides, okay? And I'm going to do a dry brush method, so y'all know, you just put it in, kind of get it off, and just brush it on. That's all. Okay, and this is a wax. I like it. It kind of seals it as well. And if you got a little more in one spot, it's okay. I love the way that looks. So here's what we got. See, isn't that pretty? I love how that does. Okay, so I'll just set that over there and let that dry. We'll do the next one, y'all. Y'all, I'm just on cloud 9 that she done had her babes. Had her babies. One more baby up in the fam. It's exciting. She was due the day after my birthday, which is the 19th. So she was due on the, or he was due on the 20th. Well, she was due. I was talking about Candace, but anyway, she was due on the 20th, and little fella wanted to come early because I'm just telling y'all, she was poor ankles. Yeah. Poor ankles. And y'all, pregnancy, I loved pregnancy. Like, it didn't bother me. I was fine with pregnancy, but it just don't even appeal to me now. So this is all we did. All we did was to just antique those up some. Hold on, I got a piece of my chipping brush in there. Okay, so just wanted to antique those up a little bit before I chalked on them, because what we're going to do is, so I'm going to Mod Podge this on here, okay? Let me dry this some, because this is still wet. Let's dry this. But I'm going to Mod Podge just on the front of this. It's super cute. Isn't that pretty, Linda? I love how that looks, that look. So, Linda, I'm going to do my first craft show August the 9th. August the 9th. You like? Yeah, I do too. I just think it looks, I don't know, I think it just adds a little element to it. I don't like the stark whiteness of things. And I just thought it'd be pretty with this paper, the way that is. I know, I'm excited. It's not too far from me either, so I'm getting ready to do, I'm like, you know, starting to make a lot of the things I'm going to take and things like that. So it's exciting. I went to one. Mom and I went to a little craft, well, it was like a festival this weekend, and I got some ideas. So, okay. So I am just doing this front, and I'm just going to see where I want it. I kind of was hoping that I could get, I think I'm going to do it right there, because that'll give me a line and it'll give me those little pieces. I want to have those dots on it too in the line. So, hey Mom, Mom Candy had her baby. Dallas is here. The little eagle has landed. And y'all, this is almost exactly the right size, but I'm going to have to cut off just a little, but that's okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get it as close to possible, but if it's a little more, I'd rather it be a little more and sand it off than not enough, okay? So, I am going to not be prepared with everything. I know, Mom. We were just talking last night. I said her little ankles couldn't handle no more. He was ready. Okay, so just put the line right there. Right there. Okay. And let's cut this out. And I'm going to use Mod Podge. And y'all know I use the, I dry it and then I heat set, you know, I use my iron on it with the parchment paper. So, and you look, I've got all that paper left, y'all. I've got so much of that paper though, I'll just tell you. Let me put this back here. I have so much, this paper, I'm going to tell you, it was beautiful that I got from Hobby Lobby. So pretty, so pretty. All right, so I'm going to use some Mod Podge. A little bit of Mod Podge. And this is the, this one's just matte. It doesn't really matter because it's going to be under here. I don't use it on top on most things. I've used it on tissue paper sometimes, but I don't, especially on this kind of paper, I don't. Okay, so we just want to get quite a bit on there. Make sure you get your edges. Can y'all see me? I was trying to figure out the other day a possible better way. Y'all, I'm new to making videos and stuff. And, you know, you watch other people and you're trying to, I mean, the whole idea is so that y'all can see me craft, right? And see the project, but I'm still trying to navigate sometimes how to, what's the best way to do that? So, if y'all have any ideas, let me know. If y'all are bloggers, or vloggers, I should say, let me know. Because it's, I think, I go back and I watch mine. Your videos are okay, so you can see the actual processes I'm doing. I mean, when I watch them, I feel like you can, but oh, look, it may not even be appropriate for me to ask. You know, some people just get real bent out of shape on everything, but why not? It's my channel, I can ask. Here's all of it, yes. Okay. Well, good. All right. So let me dry this just a little bit, okay? I like to dry it to just a little bit tacky. And y'all, this is just our heating tool. It doesn't get as hot. You know, it's not like your typical heat gun that gets real hot. And I will tell you, this month we have a perfect pair sale going on, and you buy one get one free in accessories. Okay, and they tell you which accessory. You know, they have paired the perfect pair basically. So it's not like you can choose, but I'm just going to tell you it don't matter. It's really good anyway. So okay, so it's just a little bit tacky. That's good. That's what I want. What I want. All right. So let's just get this on here. Just make sure, yeah, I got my top and bottom. Okay. Make sure I've got sides on. I'm going to try to make sure it's a little bit straight, that little line right there. Okay. And all we do is we take our parchment paper, y'all. Okay. And I've got my little iron hot. Okay. And I kind of start in the middle and kind of go out, and I get your edges really good. Okay. And all you're doing here is just reactivating that Mod Podge, that glue. Okay. And it just heats it up and it makes it stick. This is my favorite process, honestly, to decoupage. I think that's what it's called. Look, I'm so bad. I usually call it hodgepodge, and I get confused. When I first started doing them, I was really nervous. I'm not really nervous anymore, but I used to be really nervous, and I'd be like, tonight we're gonna hodgepodge. Okay, let's see. I always just check my edges just a little. It's on. We're good. We're good. We're good. Let's turn our iron off so I don't, you know, blow a breaker down here with all the heating elements, the heating tools going on. All right, so that's what we've got. Okay, we're just creating a little block, and now we're just going to sand off our edges just a little bit. And what that'll also do is kind of give it a little more rustic little edge as well. Like what I could do, what I have done is I've actually went up on top just a little, and it kind of roughs up your edges, which this paper doesn't really need that. Now remember, when you're using Mod Podge like this, you want to sand down, okay? You don't want to go up, you'll peel your paper off. I know that's common sense, but y'all, seriously, when you're starting to craft, even things that, you know, you would feel like it's common sense, it's just good to go ahead and tell somebody, because it's not that they don't have common sense, it's just sometimes they don't think of, or, you know, will just get going and not be like, oh, whoops. I just sanded that right on up, right on off. So it's just good to tell, you know, it's a tutorial. So anyway, all right. So when I cut it just a tiny bit bigger, because I like sanding off the edge. I think that the cut is real straight, and I think this gives it the clean look. You would think a cut would, but this actually really kind of just gives it like it's always been there. It was made on there. You know what I mean? Okay. One last little edge. Okay. Perfect. Y'all, look how cute. I love it. Okay. So again, a little Dollar Tree, just a little Dollar Tree, one of the little Dollar Tree sign things, y'all. And y'all, my shirt, Fight for Freedom is for a local sex trafficking group that I'm a part of that advocates against it, of course, and fights for it. They have housing and things. It's amazing. House of Cherith in Atlanta. So that's what this is about, y'all. It's near and dear to my heart. Absolutely near and dear to my heart. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to chalk on this. Okay, so I am going to chalk. Keep going, keep growing. Okay, just the words on here. We're gonna chalk those on here, and I believe I'm just going to use. I want to use the colors they gave us, but I'm not real sure it's going to show up that great. So, actually the Shimmer Melon should. Let's use it. I think we'll be all right. Let's just use it. Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to use our Shimmer Melon. And when you get these, we're going to knead it, okay? Because they, you know, settle and stuff and shipping and packaging, okay? We're going to, I always just do diagonal cut, okay? I cut it off diagonal. When I am finished, I literally take a piece of tape, put it on it, fold it over, okay? I don't, some people fold theirs down, whatever. I mean, whatever's to, you know, whichever you want to do, but I just do that. I think it's easier for me. I like it flat. I put mine in my drawer, so I like them flat, and I don't really want that hump in them. So that's why I do it. No other reason. Okay, let's see if that's gonna be enough, y'all. Get my little squeegee. All right, so I'm not gonna fuzz this because I have I've used it a lot, but I am going to do just a little bit of wax on this. I'm not gonna use wax on these because I waxed them. I used wax, so I'm not gonna use wax on them. But this, I'm just gonna put a little bit on it, just a little. It doesn't hurt it, okay? Still prepares it. May not be necessary, but here's my take on it. If it doesn't hurt it, hey, guess what? I'm just doing it because it might help it. Safe than sorry, right? Okay. Alrighty, so let me move these out of the way so y'all can see. Okay, so I'm just going to get this on here. I'm gonna put her in the middle right here. I have to kind of go up a little because of my words, or the G, you know, kind of hangs down. So I always put it on my surface and then pick it up. The flower used last night is called Spanish Lavender. Thank you, Linda. Mom, did you hear that? Spanish Lavender. We figured it was some kind of lavender. It just, look, I was tired and didn't even look it up after that. That was it. I was done. Let me put it down just a little. I'm going to get my G almost down to the bottom, and that will kind of give me an idea. Okay, we're good right there, y'all. Okay, so, you know, just push it down, push it down, push it down. All right, and I'm just hoping this shows up. It is sparkly, okay? This is like I said, a Shimmer Melon, okay? Ooh, and it's pretty, y'all. It is pretty. I do love this color. It's almost like a peachy color. It's gorgeous. And I love that they paired these colors together, and I put way too much out there, okay? You definitely don't need this much. All right, and we know chalk on, and if you don't, this is what we're doing. We're using our squeegee. We put our paste on through the transfer. Transfer is anything that you see on there that is see-through and not the turquoise color, okay? That is a silk screen. And now we're just going to take the excess off. You don't want any raised areas in there, or that will stay on there, okay? And if I was using my canisters, my little jars, I would put that back in my jar, okay? So let me just clean this off a little bit. Let me use it again. Now I will tell you, if you do join the club, which I'm telling y'all, it's great. No, but if you do, on your first order, grab you one of these, okay? Just grab you one because it's game changer. Oh, y'all, oh, yes. Oh, I'm so glad I did it. Yep, yes. Yep. Here we go. Look how pretty. Can y'all see the shimmer? Hold on. I don't know how to show you the shimmer. Let me see if this little light will show you some shimmer. Can you see shimmer? It's hard to see. Can you see shimmer? Throw me some hearts if y'all can see the shimmer. But that's it. Isn't that pretty? And y'all know how proud I am of myself that I put that on that line? Because that was not intentional. Not intentional. But I'm going to just tell you, it worked out. It's the little things that keeps me excited. Little things. Okay, so, all right, let me real quick put some tape on this, y'all. Okay, so y'all can see what I do. Now, I've already cleaned it off. I had already cleaned, and I just take a little piece of tape, just regular Scotch tape, okay? Put it on one side, okay? Can y'all see? One side, all right? So I do it a little bit out like that. Fold it, and it is sealed. That's it, y'all. I have tons of them in my drawer that they're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. Now I do, again, before I open them, I do knead them and make sure they're kneaded really good. But that's it. That's how I do it. Okay. So now on these, I am going to put our plants. Okay. And to me, this just represents, like, I don't know, how a house should be, you know, how it should be grown. You know, you raise your kids. It's just, everything's always growing. Jess, oh my goodness. Congratulations. What did he weigh? I'm so excited. I need you to text me some pictures. Please text me pictures. I'm so excited. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. I think I'm going to put my big one on this big one, and some of the leaves are going to hang off, and that's okay. I think that'll be just still really cute, and I think it'll be fine. Okay? So, I'm going to put it on, and then I'm going to hold it up just like I did. 7 pounds 13. He's ready. He was tired of being in Mama's belly. Bless her. Oh, I'll have to get all the deets. I'll get all the deets, y'all. I'm so excited. So excited. Okay. So let me hold this up. I think we're good. Yep, we're good. Right there. Okay. So I am going to make sure this is down, y'all. Okay. And yeah, it should be good. Okay. Now I am going to use, let's see if this is going to go with it. Is that going to go? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to use my Tide, but y'all, I've got it in a can and in my jar. So I'm just going to use my jar. And y'all, this little thing right here. Whew. That'll make me say a bad word up on here. Not really. I've been trying to really do better with that. Okay. It's on my nerves. All right, let's see, Tide. Here we go. See, I have this in the jar, so I'm going to use it from my jar. I need my jar that's opened already, y'all. Hold on, let me open this. Y'all, I'm too fat to do that. Hold on, let's see. Oh, I've never used either one of my jars? What? Okay, so first time we're going to use Tide. I wouldn't. Your mom's watching. Honey, she knows. Linda, I've tried to stop cussing because I got convicted with it. Y'all don't judge me. I know cussing's not good, but they're just words. That's what I had a pastor tell me one time. Told me to calm down. They're just words, but if I'm convicted, then it's a sin. Well, I'm convicted. All right. So this, since it's new, I'm going to stir it up. Okay. Which you should stir it up anyway, but I'm just saying. I don't know how long, you know, it was sitting or whatever. So, y'all, look how beautiful. That's my New Year's. Hey, look, I say at least you try. You know, some people don't even try. I try. I really try. And it's my own fault when I don't, but it is what it is. Okay. So let me go ahead and get some of my pesto out. Flat shoe. I know, Mama. Mama, get the flat shoe after me. Yeah. We're from the old school. We're from the old school that, you know, we got a flat shoe. I didn't make it 5 minutes. Linda, did you ring in the new year with a bad word? That's great. That's funny right there. Okay, let's get this off of here. I always kind of smash it out that way. It don't get all over me. It still ends up getting all over me, but it's whatever. Of course. I know I'm doing good, Mom. I'm really trying to do good. I'm really trying to do good. Okay, so let's use our Tide, y'all. And we're just going to do the flower pot. Okay. Just the flower pot. I think this is going to be a beautiful color, y'all. I can't believe I hadn't used it yet. So here's what I end up doing a lot of the times, and I hate that I do this, but it is what it is. I use colors that are my decorations. And I know that not everybody loves that color, but sometimes you can't help it. You know what I mean? Like you tend to, when you're doing a project, my brain always just goes to that. Like that's the color I want to do. So, okay. So let's go ahead and I'm going to just peel this up a little bit and then just set it back down very easily. Okay. And then we're going to take our pesto. Now, again, it did not cover the whole thing, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. I still think it's going to be really, really cute. And on our little houses. Okay. Just like that. Now let me get my little stem down here. Now I know stems are supposed to be brown, but ours is going to be green. Okay. It's going to be green down in there. That'll be okay. Now, I'm going to get all my excess off, y'all. I don't want any ridges or anything. Hey, y'all, if you're just hopping on, hit the heart button and let me know you're here. I'm sorry if I don't see your comments yet. I'm trying to get this done so it doesn't dry in my transfer. Okay. So, just take your excess off. We don't want it causing a big, you know, a big hooped up area. Okay. And let's just do it slowly. Oh my goodness, y'all. This may be my favorite one yet. How pretty is that, y'all? Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. So this, okay, this is our bottom part. This is going to be, they're going to be sitting on top of them. Okay. Excited, excited. Y'all, it don't take much. I'm just going to tell you right now, it don't take much. Okay, so on this one, I am going to put both of these on here. But what I'm going to do, I am trying to get this, let's see, hold on. Okay, if I do it like that, that one will be on. Okay, and then this one, I think I'll be okay with that one too. Just hanging off a little bit, y'all. I'm fine with that. I think I'm okay with that. Okay? So let's get it stuck down. Now, my wax, the Behr wax, is a little more slippery, and I will tell you that. So be careful if you're using that and not preparing the surface with the Chocolate wax, because it tends to make it a little more slippery. Okay? Alright, so on this one, I'm going to do the Tide because I do like the bases. I want all my bases the Tide color because that's just amazing. Okay, but I'm going to put in a little bit of that melon on my flowers in this one. Give it a little contrast, not everything being the same green and the Tide color. Okay, so alright, there's that one. Get our excess off. Okay. Now remember, just put your excess back in the jar. Okay. And I'm going to just lift it a little. Set it back down. Now I do see a spot that I missed, so that's good that I can just go back and fix that. Okay. All right, so let's do this one first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my little tool. I'm going to grab some of this pesto, and I'm going to do the bottom. Okay, the little my stems, I should say. Just do my stems on the bottom of this little. It kind of looks like a, what is it? A hyacinth? Is that a flower? A hyacinth? I feel like that's what I have out for a hyacinth. I think I'm pronouncing it right. They're a, you know, they're a perennial that comes back from around Easter time. This kind of to me looks like a hyacinth. Y'all, if I'm not pronouncing it right, sorry. Okay, so there's that. Looks like a pineapple. I mean, it kind of does too. It does kind of look pineapple-y, but you know what I'm talking about? I think, isn't it a hyacinth? Isn't that what it's called? Hyacinth? Okay. So I'm going to use my finger, y'all. Okay? I'm going to use my finger. I'm going to put a little bit of this silver on, or this melon, okay? And I'm just going to take just a little bit of this Tide, just a little, just a snip, and I'm going to kind of rub it all together, okay? Now that Tide may have just taken over. Let's put some more of this melon in there, y'all. But I feel like, I don't know, I thought it was going to be a good idea. Y'all, you know me, I'll try anything. I don't care. I do not care. I will try it. And literally, I put one dot on that Tide. That Tide is dark, but it'll be okay. I think it'll be fun. I still think it'll be pretty. Okay. So I'm going to peel this side up so it doesn't dry in there, okay? Oh, it did turn out pretty. Okay, I'm not going to show you yet. Hold on. Okay, on this, y'all, now when you're doing all these that have a lot of little, you know, things like this, it's just this way. It's the way it is. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do my pesto again for my little leaves, my little bottom parts. Okay. Y'all, I just caught myself going. You know how you get just real engrossed in it? That's what I was just doing. I got lost right in that little movement. Do y'all hold y'all's mouth weird when you're working on something? Can't help it. Sometimes you just don't even know you're doing it. Makes you concentrate harder when you got your mouth, you know, like in a certain way. Okay. Now these I'm just going to do in the shimmer. We're just going to do it right here. Just the shimmer on this one, on these little flowers. Okay. Just like that. Okay. Your tongue starts hanging out. I'm going. Look, Linda, you can't, sometimes you know you can't help it. You just like start crafting, yo, and you just can't help it. Okay, here we go, y'all. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. Look how pretty. Drool will get rid of me. Mom, you will not, okay? You've seen me drool. How pretty is that? So look, okay, so you see how it looks like a hyacinth? And it kind of made it like a, those two colors kind of made it look like a purpley, you know, purpley color. I like it a lot. Okay. let's do our little last one, y'all. Our little last one. Trying to keep my transfer from sticking everywhere. All right. So this last one, I'm just going to do the one little flower pot on it, okay? Because, I mean, I'm going to have to. First, I'm going to wipe off just a little bit right here. Now, this is a baby wipe, and I have found that baby wipes do not, I don't use them often. You know, it's not a regular thing that I do. But if I need to do something like this, I have found that or a Clorox wipe very gently is fine on the back of the transfer. Okay, y'all? So, it's just my way of doing it. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, I get it, but I do. That's how I do it. And it's just so, that little part was actually going to be on this little house, and I really didn't want it to mess it up. So, let's get this one on there straight, y'all. Let me put it on there and hold her up. See if I've got her. See if she's good. Maybe we're going to put her over just a snip. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Perfect. Okay. So this one again is just the small one. And I'm going to do the tide again for the bottom. Okay. For our cup. I love that color. Man, I can't believe I haven't used it. But again, it's not really my color. Which is kind of funny because actually my bathroom, y'all, is really kind of this color. It's just maybe a little bit lighter. But it is like this blue-green, which is what Tide is. Okay. So, excess back in there. Excess, not access, excess. Back in there, okay. Get it off my fingers so I don't get it everywhere. Pull it up a little bit. Make sure you're good. Okay, set it back down. And then put our rest of our things on here. Now, for this one, I am just going to, what did I do this one? Green and turquoise. Okay. I think I'm going to do that mix again, y'all. I think I'm going to do the mix. What do y'all think? The mix? I love the mix. I think the mix turned out really pretty. Maybe I should do the green, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this pesto and the shimmer melon mix, okay? So I'm just putting a little bit here and there, okay? A little bit of the green. Now it is your dominant color, so be careful. And then I'm going to do that again with how I did it with my finger, okay? Perfect. I think this will be pretty. That'll bring in some of that green. Let me grab just a snip of green, just another snip. There we go. I think this will be really pretty. Now this shimmer, y'all, is a little thinner than your paste. It goes on a little bit thinner, just because of those shimmers in it. Okay, it takes up more space, so it kind of, like I said, it's a little bit thinner. I say that to say it sometimes takes a little bit more paste to kind of go on. Look, y'all, I'm finger painting mine now. Just a little bit more green. I think we're good. Okay, so I'm just going to, I'm going to take this and kind of get the excess off. Alrighty, let's peel and reveal. Wait a minute, I did something wrong, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. The cool thing is I can see it. I can see it. So I did not do enough of a ridge up here for my cup. So it looks like I don't have a lid or a top to my cup. So let's try that again. And I think I'm going to add just a little bit of this to my flour. Can't really see it on that background. Okay. Look, this is the fun part of it, y'all. Just do whatever. It's fun, it's fun, it's fun. Okay, let's see how that looks. Let's see. Get my excess off. I see a little line. Don't want the line, y'all. Alright, let's see. I'm going to peel up slowly so I can see if I need to put it back down. It's hard to see those other little spots on it. I don't know. I don't know if I love it. You see what I'm saying? That shimmer really went in there. So I'm fixing to dry this and set it back down and try to do a little bit more. Look, y'all, this is the great thing that you can just do it. Yes, it's very cute. I just think you can't hardly see it. So let me, hold on. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to flip it over because I can sand that off. I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Sorry, I didn't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay? I mean, it's cute. It's okay, but I didn't really like it at all. It wasn't my favorite. So we're going to try this again. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do I am going to do the bottom in the tide. Okay? And y'all, don't do what I do sometimes. Just kidding. Anything I do, really, I mean, all this stuff, it's so funny how it's fine. Like, you know, even that messed up some, but it's really okay. I mean, just go back and fix it. Like, do something, you know, with it. So that's what I'm going to do. I think what I'm going to do is just mostly use green, okay? Because the green shows up so pretty on this board, or this color of house I did. It's almost like that shimmer melon. It's just not enough contrast for it. Okay, so I think this will be better. And it still should have a little bit of that in it. But let's see. Let's get a little bit more here. And because I've used this transfer, we've got some dried in there, so. Oh, much better, y'all. Much better. Much better. Much better. You can actually see it. Okay, hold on. Let me get this up, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to the other side real quick. Now, I'm just going to put this in my little, you know, I've got my little basket, or my little kitty litter box back here, y'all, with a little tiny bit of water in the bottom. And yeah, that's much better. Much better. We can see it. Okay, so let me dry this, and then I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to show you. This is about to come off because I forgot that wax is on it, so it's probably going to come off very easily. This chalk paste, because it's still kind of wet. You've seen it was all over my table, so anyway. And y'all, again, this is our club. This is all from our club transfer this month. And there's so many different ideas. You can see that one right there, which this month, that frame is half off. That's the Aiden frame. It's metal and chalkboard. But it is half off with the purchase order of a certain amount. I think it's $75. But if you're in the club, that's half off. But that is a club. And then behind it back there is another one. So it's I've used it, and then I have one upstairs as well from it. And I use the plants on another little project, just the plants, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna see if this works, because if it does, it does. If it don't, it don't, because I'm just gonna redo it. Because the paste, the chalk paste, it's still chalk paste, okay? So because I had that bare wax on it, I put a barrier, that kind of put a barrier on it. And I might just have to, because of the pigment, y'all, in that. The only thing that's left is that little pigment on that cup, but that's okay. What I'll do is I'll just go back and put just a little bit of paint and another little bit of paint on the stuff on Behr paste. Yes, my antiquing paste, y'all. I love it. And that's it, y'all. Just let me put these over there, and I will show you what we got. And y'all, the link is in the description, but I'll be glad to send you any information you need. Very pretty. Good job going to bed. Good night. Sorry it was so late, y'all. I usually try to come on earlier, but here we go. There. Oh, I knew I was going to do it. I knew it. Y'all, I knew it. I'm gonna glue these down, just so you know. I am gonna glue them down because I want them stationary, but I want to paint that one first. I was going to, but that's it. I think it turned out really, really pretty. So just to recap, we Mod Podged this onto a Dollar Tree, just one of the little. How about I keep it down here? We Mod Podged on this little Dollar Tree sign. Okay, we took off all the little signage on it, just pulled it off. We Mod Podged on it, and I just used some paper from Hobby Lobby, from my book, my scrapbooking paper. And then I had these little house cutouts, and I just painted them with Waverly Ivory chalk paste. Just my chalk paste, y'all. And then I used my favorite Behr Antique Wax, and this one is called Deep, I think, yeah, Deep Antique. Yep. And I just went over each one of them, and then we used our club transfer with the colors that come with it, y'all. And these are the 3 colors that do come with it. Okay? So hit the heart button if you are interested or like this at all, and type in club if you want any more information. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, and y'all sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. See y'all.